Well, this is something a little bit special. We have come down to Lake Coatepeque, but this is no ordinary lake. Oh no. For the past about 4 years, for only a couple of weeks a year, this lake turns a very bright blue.
Well, we have just had the best time in San Salvador. We had a fantastic interview yesterday with Gabby, and this morning we've woken up and we're going to be packing our bags, our rucksacks up and heading off to Hostel Dona Marta, which is our home in San Salvador with the lovely family that welcomed us when we first arrived here on our original trip.
Bienvenidos a El Salvador! We are waiting for you in Hostel Dona Marta.
We're just walking around by the World Trade Center here in San Salvador. We've had some lovely breakfast at Florence's, and I've just spotted a little camper van, a little V-dub, that's been turned into a coffee and tea place. How lovely is that? That's absolutely beautiful.
So we've been staying at Hotel Mediterraneo Plaza that you can see behind us, and we stayed here whilst we were being interviewed for the TV yesterday. It's a great location, smack in the business district here in San Salvador, and literally like 5-10 minutes walk to the World Trade Center, which has got lots of places to eat and is a very modern place to hang out. So it's been very comfortable here. And yeah, we're heading off to go and get packed to head back to the Dona Marta hostel.
So we've arrived at Dona Marta hostel, our little home from home. The family here have been so lovely to us and shown us around and taken us out and shown us the true Salvadorian warmth of the people. So we're back for our last night in San Salvador with the family, just to catch up. We're just going to hang out and share stories. I'm going to really miss this family. They've been lovely. So I wanted to share our hostel here. It's this lovely little house at the back of a courtyard community, and it's really lovely. They've got big rooms. It's a little bit like a TARDIS. It's just lovely. It's actually hard to believe that you're even in the city. The amount of birds that we've seen here, including the national bird in the garden here, has just been phenomenal. A huge amount of birds. So you've got this lovely reception area here, and then just to the side there is the breakfast room, which is here, which is a lovely room. They're doing some building work at the back because they're actually so popular now that they're growing their business and putting an extra 6 rooms on, because the location for visiting the city, just an Uber in, just a couple of dollars Uber in, is perfect. There's free drinking water here, and then the kitchen's just off there where they prepare your breakfast. So it's a lovely situation and it's a lovely family, and there is nothing that you can't ask for. Everyone is super helpful. So come and have a look at our room. I love it, it's huge. Quite often in city hostels you tend to get a very small amount of space, but our room is massive. So there's a bathroom ensuite, which is lovely, with a huge shower. There, massive shower, private loo, private sink, and then just through here is where we have been sleeping and working when we're in San Salvador. In fact, let's see what Chris is doing. What you doing, love?
Hi. Making videos, answering all your questions. Got a little desk area, aircon right next to me, which in this heat is always welcomed. The internet here is actually very good. We've stayed in some places where it's been a bit of a struggle to get online and answer messages and upload videos and things, but here it's working really fine. And I've worked out, if you put go upload as you're going to sleep, when you wake up in the morning, it's all finished, which is even better.
It's our last day in San Salvador, and we've said goodbye to the beautiful family at Dona Marta, and Edwin, our friend here in San Salvador, has come to pick us up and take us to a special secret.
It's a mystery tour.
Mystery tour from EC Tours. So he's taking us out for our last day here, and we're feeling really sad that we're going to be leaving El Salvador, but really hopeful that one day we'll be back and to visit this beautiful nation. So let's go and see where this beautiful mystery tour takes us.
Well, this is something a little bit special. We have come down to Lake Coatepeque, but this is no ordinary lake. Oh no. For the past about 4 years, for only a couple of weeks a year, this lake turns a very bright blue. And normally it happens at the end of August, but for some reason this year it's happened earlier, just because we're here. And so we are so lucky on our last day in El Salvador to have a look at this lake. And if I turn around and you look there, how blue does that look? I've never seen a lake or water that blue.
Just when we thought El Salvador couldn't surprise us or show us anything more beautiful, Edwin has given us this.
Look at that.
What is it?
It's the cherry on the cake.
It's
on the
the
top
cherry
of the
on
cake.
the cake.
It's the cherry on top of the cake. Yep, I've got to admit it. He has pulled this one out of the bag. Good job, EC Tours. A model of a snake here in this little restaurant bar that we've just stopped off to take some photographs of the view, and I just asked Edwin, why is there a snake? And apparently Coatepeque means place of snakes. There are a couple of theories as to why the lake is this colour. Originally, because it's a volcanic lake, they were thinking that maybe there's some kind of bubbling explosion going on underneath, and maybe the ash is actually changing the colour of the water. Then they were thinking that because it happened in August, maybe it's some kind of bloom or blossom of weed or algae that's causing this to happen, because for three years in a row it happened in August, but this year it's happened in June. So nobody exactly knows why the lake turns this colour for a couple of weeks a year, but that is the mystery of the lake of Coatepeque.
So we've driven down from the top of the hill down to the shore of the lake, and we're offered a nice spot of lunch. And this place that they're taking us to looks absolutely amazing, right on the shore of this amazingly blue lake. So that was a delicious lunch, bit of crab soup to start with, and then I had a lovely bit of fish that was caught from this very lake, and it was delicious. And we're off now, we're heading back to San Salvador. Well, we've been hanging out at Edwin's house for this evening because our bus back to San Jose is at the ungodly hour of 2:30 this morning. And
it's now 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock, so yeah, we can't make him wait up till 2. That's just evil.
That's just rude. Even though he's offered, so
he
we
has
said
offered.
We'll go on down to the bus station now. We'll hang out. We'll just do some work.
Watch a bit of Netflix.
Watch a bit of Netflix.
Try not to sleep.
Try not to sleep. And then we'll be ready in the waiting room.
So yeah, absolutely. So this is really the end of our trip of new places because we're heading back to San Jose.
Yeah. Our last night in San Salvador.
We
feel really emotional. We've had so much fun and everybody has been so friendly and helpful.
Yeah.
So we're feeling a little bit sad, aren't we?
Yeah. There you go.
See?
So anyway, we're
it's
off.
all welling up.
We're off to the bus. So we've arrived like 4 hours early for the bus here at Terminal San Carlos, but there isn't a waiting room. So we're just trying to work out, the security guards just trying to see if there's somewhere we can wait. So definite tip of the day, don't turn up 4 hours before your bus thinking there's a waiting room you can hang out in.
San Benito is closed.
Okay.
You sleep in the street.
Okay.
San Benito.
Here there's
right
a waiting
here,
area, but you have to
there's
pay.
special. You stay in the waiting room, you don't pay nothing, but the problem is it's very early.
Yeah. But
Why
what
you
ti-
do not take a room? And give it to the
Because
guy
we don't
give
need
you
a room.
special rate?
what time is the waiting room open?
Pero the problem
Okay,
is
Dona.
right now is 10:12 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, but you leave at 2:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
2:45. ¿Ustedes van a Costa Rica?
Sí, Costa
Sí.
Rica.
Sí, van a las 2:45. Ok, le puedes enseñar hasta el waiting room. Come
Okay.
follow me, bro.
Yeah, it's okay.
Check-in time is 2:15. It's now 2 o'clock.
We've been here since 10.
We've been here since 10 in this room, and we're a little bit tired now, which is probably good because when we finally do get on the bus, I think I'm going to sleep.
I know I'm going to sleep. But the problem is that after 3 hours they wake you up to do a border crossing.
Well, we don't get there until 11 o'clock tomorrow night,
Yeah,
so we'll be...
we've got plenty of time to sleep. So that was a hell of a trip yesterday. 21 hours on a bus.
Yes, thank you very much, Ticabus.
We got the bus all the way from San Salvador in El Salvador all the way to San Jose here in Costa Rica.
And a big thank you to Edwin for taking us to the bus station to save us carrying and Ubering, so thank you for that.
Absolutely. And yeah, hell of a trip. Cross all the way El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua and Costa Rica. And now it marks the end of this season of Tread the Globe, and our travels in Central America have come to an end.
5 months.
Yeah, we've had a fab time.
Indeed.
But there is lots more exciting stuff ahead, because by the time you're watching this video, because we're a couple of weeks behind on the videos, we will be back in the UK and filming and getting ready for our drive around the world in Trudy, our camper van.
The next big adventure.
And that is a hell of an adventure. So stay tuned. If you want to follow our adventures as we travel around the world in our camper van as we get ready, then make sure you click subscribe below. It's been an absolute pleasure showing you all around Central America.
Yeah, it has been heartfelt feelings for Central America. We
Absolutely.
have had a beautiful time.
Yeah, and if you've got any questions on our travels or want any advice, don't hesitate to message us or leave a comment below.
Absolutely.
We've just experienced our first earthquake. The light is still moving. That was really scary.
And you can hear the
Car alarms going off.